I don't like anything scat related.
I don't know what scat means.
Shit.
Scat is poop, bro.
Yeah, poo.
I've never heard that.
What?
I thought he was saying
You never heard of
ska.
turkey scat? It's like a liquid poo. It's really what it is.
It's basically what I do.
That's not healthy for you.
It's not. Well, actually, I've told
It's
my
supposed to
doctors,
come out like peanut butter.
not solid as a rock.
Not like what? No,
Not a rock.
a
No.
rock.
I want to be able to take it out of the toilet bowl and toss it like a monkey.
I mean, you should be able to do that.
Even if it's peanut butter.
Even if it's peanut butter, just some of it will stay on your
Okay,
hand.
can we stop talking about shit?
can you? No.
No, we're done.
Don't you ever?
No,
wanna,
we're starting the podcast.
Don't you ever want to go to your primal self and just?
We're starting the podcast.
Welcome to Best There Is podcast. Hello, everybody.
Nice.
Hello, Declan. Hello, Lucas.
Hello, Ernie.
And you can still hear me from standing back here.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
it's not going to be as clear.
You're
or
not
as
going to
loud.
yell at me to be like, get closer.
I mean, you did start like all the way out here, like you normally do.
It's a nice little feeling. Stretch out the back a little bit, getting older.
I mean, stop hunching.
Well, it's hard.
No, it's not.
I got boobs and a belly.
Yeah,
So,
you just keep yourself upright.
I'll just stand here like this the whole time.
It makes you look more fit.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it makes you. Look at that. Look at that. You look so much better now. There you go. You can be a newscaster.
Hello, America.
That's what you should do for those little things.
No, because that's
That's lame.
That's-
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a gimmick.
no. It's into the camp. It's more editing. Instead of me just talking and adding things in.
Well, that's why.
We're talking about my thing I made up called Press Best, where I do like little
Yeah,
spoilers.
we're talking about how low effort it is.
Yeah, I rather
We're just
lower
shitting
effort.
on it.
I rather do lower effort
hate
because
it.
I still got to. I
it's
still
the
got to
wor-
edit
it's-
all.
yeah,
that
I know.
out.
but
It is the worst thing you make because it pops up on my feed and immediately.
Then just ignore
spoils.
it. That's it.
Also, you said Ryan on an episode, and I was so inclined to leave a comment.
You could have.
No,
Just show me.
I
Some
didn't want to
love.
help the algorithm. I leave likes.
Hey, like I said, just script it, and it'll be again. It would be so much better. It would be funnier. I think it would be funnier.
I'm not trying to make jokes.
I know,
Hey,
but
folks,
it'd be more
enough with
entertaining.
the jokes.
And plus, the way you look there, you look like you could be an actual
I think if anyone
newscaster.
You got to
stands
pull
up,
your shoulders back, though.
Yeah.
if anyone does that, I think we all could look like it. We all can be heroes, just for one day.
What? Why are you saying news reporters are heroes?
I don't know.
The
They're
media
like
is
fucking opposite of what
No,
they
the
fucking
ones that are
are.
on the front lines are like,
No.
I'm here in Afghanistan.
who's that? What was his name? The guy who's like, oh yeah, I got shot at, and
something Anderson Cooper?
no, not Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper's my boy.
People were having conspiracies about how he's part of some weird religious cult.
They all are.
Oh
All the higher ups.
They're not.
They go to a
Alright.
forest in the middle of California
Not
with
all
a
of
giant oil or
Yes,
not oil.
That
owl.
is true.
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't.
I'm not denying that fact.
I wouldn't put it.
It's like
Called
every-
it's called the Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, and it's like every president has gone there kind of
They
shit.
burn effigies of children.
Yeah.
Not they don't burn children. They burn effigies of children. So usually wood sticks and straw that's in the shape of a child.
I mean,
They
the
burn it-
thought and feeling is there burning people. But
It
they
reminds
just
me
aren't.
of the Django, the mass scene,
The Django scene.
the Django, the KKK scene. It makes me think of that. Like, people would get mad, like, who brought the straw kids? And it's like, I did. Like, these are falling apart. Well, excuse me. My wife's spent hours making all your guys' voodoo dolls.
making your fucking effigies.
The only difference is that usually the wives probably would be there.
Hillary's gonna be so pissed. Okay,
pissed off
Hillary
wife.
spent all night making these, and now you guys are just shitting on them. Is that libelous?
You're worried about
That's
the FBI.
libelous.
Now you're throwing Hillary.
Yeah, I know. You
Fuck the
realize
FBI.
her track record apparently, conspiracy theory wise, she kills a lot of motherfuckers.
We are not pushing
Well, see, I
conspiracy
think-
theory. No,
I
stop,
think
stop, stop,
everybody
stop.
kills everybody,
We got
though.
to, Ernie. We have to do this for the sake of the algorithm. We're not pushing conspiracy theories here.
A lot
you
of
know?
people,
We're not pushing fake
make
news.
conspiracy videos and people watch them.
I mean, yeah.
But those
I'll
don't get
probably
those get
watch 'em.
demonetized. Though.
They do.
We're not monetized, though.
Yeah, but we'll never get monetized if you say something like that.
Some of the videos won't, but then other ones will. The algorithms and everything's really, really
I
fucked
do.
when it comes
I
to
do
YouTube.
make the ones that we don't have like
We are not
cursing in for kids
We're
or
not-
for everyone, but they can't leave comments, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because That's how kids things are now.
But I do it for everyone, like acceptable for kids. So how do I?
Some of your videos are still marked for kids, and I can't leave comments on them. And stuff.
Which that's why I think even the Doctor Strange one or whatever, the one I say Ron and Ronan, you probably can't because I make it accessible to everybody because I don't curse or anything on it, and it's way out of my.
Yeah, but then you
I'm
can't comment on it.
But that's my thing. But I want to be able to let everyone look at it,
and nobody comment on it.
No, I don't care about the comments, but
you
I want
to care
people to
about
have
the comments.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm kind of saying is I want it to be.
Yeah, then how about you just restrict it and see what happens?
I just feel like restricting it. Like,
Why don't you just look at your stats and see what the age of the people that are watching the
Exactly,
video?
you can do that
That's
too.
true. Look at my son. Like, he watches all these dumb things, and they get. Dude, Dan TM. I know he's like a huge YouTuber.
Children watch stupid YouTubers.
Logan had that on. I swear to God. You know what sucks? Crystal laughs her ass off. We'll be watching something, and I think we're just gonna watch that channel, and it kicks to Dan TM right afterwards. I'm like, fucking Logan. And then in his room, I could hear it on. He turns on his PS5. It's fucking on. I'm like, you know how much money you're making this fucking guy? Like $1.25
Nobody
a minute.
said kids' tastes were good. Okay. Mine were, but...
Dan's a good dude. I don't think that. I don't think he's not
Yeah,
a
but
big
Dream?
YouTuber. I don't follow Dream. Dream
Your
just...
son's out here watching Dream?
Dream pops up on other things.
Yeah, fuck Dream.
Why is Dream bad?
I don't know.
You just got to be.
The internet
stupid.
told me, so I have to listen to it.
Exactly.
The internet told me.
That's what I
it
feel
was
like
bad.
PewDiePie.
What?
PewDiePie, they talked about him being like this and that. I'm like,
Yeah, but you're listening to the media, bro.
I don't like him.
Yeah, because you're listening
The
to
internet
the media.
says it.
No, the media said that. Trust me, it was mainstream media that tried to tear his career down. It
Speaking
was
of
not the
mainstream
internet.
media, did you see? It was mainly on the Fox News.
Did you see them lie to
side.
the people again? Yes.
Every
Fox
day.
Fox News thing where they were mad about the sexy Eminem?
Oh my god, it's so funny, Tucker Carlson.
I thought it was like a meme when I saw.
No,
the
it's
picture.
real, bro. It's
Like
so
what? I
funny.
mean, how long can you hold a segment when you're talking about?
Why, Tucker? Why?
What?
Because they think
You did not know this? Okay, so can I explain it? Because
Yes.
I know who the guy is. Okay.
everyone knows who Tucker Carlson is.
You know who Tucker Carlson is?
Yeah.
Okay. Tucker Carlson was
to me,
mad.
he looks like Jonah, but go ahead.
He does.
He sneezed that fucked up.
That's
haircut.
libelous, though. You gotta censor that name.
Not
Not Tucker Carlson. Fuck Tucker Carlson.
Joan of Arc. Joan
Joan of Arc.
Jonah of Arc.
Joan d'Arc. Basically, M&M's wanted to redesign its all.
Not the
M&Ms
rapper.
and give them all
Okay,
personalities.
you mean the all right?
It's like the orange
The
one has
characters.
anxiety.
yeah, not Eminem.
And they
That's what you thought too.
Well, yeah,
'Cause I was being stupid going not the rapper, but that's what you thought.
Yeah, because
Hold
I was
on.
like, wait a minute, sexy Eminem. Oh, you mean okay? Now you.
So the
okay.
brown M&M and the green M&M are the female M&Ms.
Yeah.
So they like
And they
they
give them
cut the
high
heel.
heels.
No, they cut the heel. She used to I believe it's sad. I know. I believe it was the green one had like boots with like long ass heels. So they cut the heels down. And I think they gave the green one like flats or something, and then took a car. Regardless, they de-sexified the M&Ms, right?
Yeah.
And Tucker Carlson literally is like, look what they're doing. They're tearing apart American culture. They're ruining things. And it's
I
like,
thought he was
it's
mad
like, Tucker,
because-
you're talking about fucking... They're like, because it's like the go woke thing, right? It's like
I
get woke
I
or
honestly
whatever.
I guarantee you in his head he's like, this is just fucking, this is stupid and satire because he's just doing it to pander to the fucking audience.
I don't know.
no, I
he
don't think
could,
it
but
is.
I mean, I don't know.
Because he's
There's no-
been in the media
like
for
Alex-
so fucking long.
like if it's Alex Jones, I'd believe it. Like yeah, but I don't know. Tucker Carlson takes a lot of shit really serious. To an
I don't know. I
extent.
mean, like, based upon
Even
how
when
he
he's-
is and when he reacts to like a lot of different people.
when he has a hot mic on, people have heard him say like dumb shit. Still, when
The
it's-
moral of the story is don't de-sexify my M&Ms, you
Exactly.
cowards.
See, I thought he was.
Keep them hot, bro.
I thought he was
I want
worried-
that M&M rule 34.
See, I didn't watch much of it. I just saw it. I thought he was mad that they're making them sexy.
No, they're de-sexifying them.
It's just a really hard platform to be on.
I mean,
like
like-
if I brought this up, say, hey, this will be one of my segments, I'd be like, don't we got anything else? Like, do we really got to cover
No,
this?
that's what happens. News media's become so sensationalized that like both sides just make big fucking issues out of the
Out of little
stupidest
shit.
stuff just to draw clicks and attention and
Yeah.
get those people like us to be like, that's fucking stupid.
But we at least me, I saw it like as a meme. People were sharing it and stuff. I gave him no viewership or anything like that. I gave him attention in my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
well, I mean,
Unless
that's-
he gets power from that. I mean, I don't know.
Rupert
I
Murdoch.
mean, he's
probably did.
reaching you in some kind of way.
He's sucking my soul out when I say his name and shit. I don't know. Regardless, who cares? You're gonna get to know us a little bit more today. We've done these before.
You're not gonna get to know anything about me.
Okay.
Here's my social security number.
I love seeing people like post dumb shit like that.
Where it's
online.
like, check to find my.
Oh my god, I got my new credit card.
Yeah.
It's just the back of the card with the
Yeah, it's
fucking
like-
CCV.
like, thank you
number on it.
very, very much. I got your name.
Hello, Big Lots.
I'm gonna go buy like.
Guess who's getting a $200 recliner?
No, dude, that's why I got like 20 empty gas cans in my garage just in case I steal somebody's credit card. I just go fill them all up. That's what you do.
You go to their house and honk honk.
No. What?
You said you go and fill them all up.
Yeah, the gas cans.
Ah, okay. My
What
mind-
the fuck were you thinking?
What's the weirdest thing you could
Conspiracy.
buy with somebody's credit card? That would show up to their bank and their bank would be like,
adult movies from a hotel. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be something like
Something
that.
sexual. A gimp suit. from a
animal
sex store.
feces. You can buy like preserved animal feces.
Oh,
Yeah.
just buy a very rare animal.
Or just buy something, like I said, just buy something weird. Like a,
Just buy a cheetah or something.
you can't just buy a cheetah.
Go through the loops and then get it here
But
somehow.
that wouldn't show up on. You couldn't buy a cheetah with a credit card.
I don't know.
That would show up.
You just do a bunch of hotel check-ins and just make his wife think he's having an affair if they're married.
No, just get a,
Yeah.
Ruin their life.
just pay for like one room night stays in hotels all across America and just don't go. But have them charged still.
Or a concert that comes up with someone you don't like, speaking of music, and just buy all the seats out.
Wow, you really just fucking
That was shitty.
Why?
stuck it in there.
Because then, like, the music act's like, hello, everybody. I don't know who that is, but it's all empty. That'd be hilarious. And that fucks that guy over, and it fucks the artist I don't like.
You can't just
Actually,
buy
no,
a million tickets
Because if
without
they bought
people
that
being
many,
like-
if they bought that many tickets, they were still getting that money.
We're getting that money.
you need a
but-
bot to buy all those tickets.
The only thing the venue gets a lot of that, but what they are missing out is like the revenue from like merchandise.
If
But
if
that
I
doesn't
was
matter.
a performer and I went out on stage, there's nobody in the seats, but all the tickets were sold out, I would just play like half of my set and just go home.
You guys, we're just going to play some covers tonight.
This one goes out to all the people working concessions. Just the people that have to be there
Dude,
because they work there.
you would just take a break and sit out there with your beer and your
Just have a
garlic
beer and
fries.
It's garlic fry, yeah.
Yeah,
And a
that's fucking
cigarette. And,
$8-10 hot dog.
Mhm.
Dude, hot dogs sound good. I'm not supposed to eat stuff like that, but they sound hella good. Anyways, favorite artist.
I know. He tried to segue it in earlier.
I
by
didn't
saying
mean.
used it.
I didn't mean. Well, I was trying to already talk
Leonardo
about
da
it earlier.
Vinci.
and we cut.
Huh?
You said favorite artist. You gotta be more specific.
Ha
You gotta be more specific.
Van Gogh.
Favorite musician, favorite band, favorite
Yeah.
singer,
Yeah, everything, all that.
I don't know. That's
what-
a hard fucking thing. I listen to a lot of music.
I did.
You can't just
you,
say
you
like,
can name multiple ones.
Favorite singer would be Adele.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Oh, fucking love Adele.
She's great. I mean, I'm not going to take. So I'll go with.
Ask a question, and he's like, let me just say
No
my
one
two
wants-
pieces.
he
no,
wants to segue into himself.
I like how he's like, he's probably going to say no one's answering the question, but I just answered the question.
You said Adele. Okay. Anything
Exactly.
else?
I don't remember the other question. you asked.
Celine
No.
Dion.
Your favorite musicians?
Well,
like singers and
musicians.
stuff.
As far as musicians, I would probably have to be Steve Vai.
Uh,
He's a guitarist. Band Tool
he
and
was in
Metallica.
Crossroads, right?
Yeah, he was the
Go watch Crossroads, people. Ralph Macchio at his finest.
Yes,
Is
very
that
very
Ralph Macchio at his
terrible
No,
guitar
it's
playing on his end
it's a
because
good-
it's inaccurate. But
No, he still does good. It's just when he loses.
no,
it's bad.
no. I'm saying as far as like actually Ralph playing,
Oh,
he's not playing and it's
Yeah, 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 yeah.
inaccurate.
Yeah.
That Steve Vai was playing both parts there.
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And actually, it's funny because
It's a cool story, though. I like that.
there's a reason why it looks so awkward when he's fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Is because it's hard to fuck up.
I'm not used to
purposely.
fucking up.
No, if you play all the time, it is hard to
this
make
game's
yourself seem like
Crossroads podcast real quick.
you are purposefully fucking up. It's
Britney
very, very
Spears
difficult.
Crossroads?
It became a Crossroads episode real quick.
No, it's
I have
it's-
not seen Crossroads.
It's good.
It's great. It's
Is
the
it-
dude he
is it like
the dude that's a
Devil Went Down to Georgia, but
yeah.
a movie.
I think
Yeah.
they might play that. The devil
Devil always plays it. That's like the worst part about that song.
his mentor or whatever, he lost his soul to the devil. And,
I think you showed me the end scene of that movie.
yeah, it's just that's the only thing that's really worth watching. I mean, the idea is cool, but it's worth the fact that he battles Steve Vai to win. They're gonna take his soul, and win back the mentor's
You know a
soul.
singer I like? I like Rodney James Dio.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Who?
No, he died, right?
No, I think Rodney James Dio's still alive.
Who?
I
Who's
thought Dio died.
What's your Ride the Tiger song? Oh my God. He sings Rainbow in the Dark. He's the lead singer of Rainbow. He took over for Ozzy when Ozzy was in rehab.
Ride the Tiger.
Yeah, what is that song? Oh my
Oh,
God, I can't
oh my
remember.
God.
Nowhere. Holy Diver.
Holy Diver.
Yeah.
Soul Survivor.
Dude, I
It
didn't.
was
You're
in
the
Tenacious
one who's
D.
great.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's the best part about that.
our
Dio, can you hear me?
our local rock station, when I worked loss prevention, we'd have the radio on, and we had a girl that came in that she would always put it on the rock station. And I'm not going to argue with people over the radio station, so I let it play. But it's funny, I never realized they're just like the other radio stations. They play the same songs a lot, and they play old songs in that loop a lot. So I heard Holy Diver all the time, and it was the funnest thing to sing along to
It's
with
about
her.
cocaine, baby.
And it's like, I remember telling her, I'm like, what is he talking about? Riding the tiger. She was like, it's cocaine. I was like,
Cocaine.
well, this is my first time hearing
That's
it.
why he's running from what he says, the man in blue or something like that.
I don't know.
I'm the
It's
one
a-
who's
it's a-
clean. Holy Diver.
It's a great song.
I like Bill Withers and Marvin Gaye. They're great singers.
I mean, like, singers is just a huge spectrum.
Who do I have?
All
I guess
different
I have Prince.
Oh,
under-
Frank Sinatra. Frankie.
Prince would fall under for singing for me.
But he's also a fantastic guitarist. Is he
yeah,
also,
he's fucking.
is he also your
moving
favorite
around.
guitarist?
Well, I mean, that's where
That's the
change-
soundtrack to my life.
That's where you change him from a singer to be the musician, because
He-
those are technically different
no,
things.
he's an artist,
well,
right?
I figure all of ours I'm putting together. Your band, artist, whatever triggers you, someone that you follow, the CDs you buy, whatever. If
Nobody
it's
buys CDs.
the stuff you get off Napster, okay?
Nobody uses Napster.
Jesus Christ.
The stuff you steal
play
from
on your iPod.
LimeWire.
Oh,
No one plays on their iPods.
that's what I'm saying.
When you play it on your Tamagotchi, what do you guys remember those little toys?
I know what you're
Do you
talking
remember
about.
no, I know that. Do you remember the little it's hurting my ears.
God, this is a fucking.
The little things you could buy. I mean, I was too old for them, but it gave you a little like clip, and you put it in there, and it played like one Britney Spears song.
Oh yeah, it
was like a
music
kid thing.
box things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I remember those. 'Cause
Yeah.
they had Hello for
Oh,
Disney as well.
baby.
How should
Kids
I
Bop.
Suppose?
Didn't
Dude,
know.
Kids Bop. It's up to like 200 now.
Yeah, dude.
No, but they're making new ones, and like the commercial came on, and it's the hip hop hip it. It's like a I don't know.
Don't stop the pie. till you're rocking
No,
to the
it's
boogie
like a
beat.
foreign song. And
I said,
remember
hey,
looking-
aha,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
happy to the heavy to
Yeah.
savvy, no
And I look at
Obama,
Crystal,
Tommy
I'm
and the boogie and the boogie to be.
and it's
I
funny.
said, hey,
It's funny when they do inappropriate songs and how they change.
Yeah.
yeah, lyrics.
Like I want to listen to it now. Like when
They
I
do the Bruno Mars song, Lazy
Sunday.
Summer. He's like, meet a really nice girl, have some really nice sex.
What did they say
I,
instead?
think I can't remember what it was, but I know they do.
Meet a
it.
nice girl, take her to the
That's a
park.
weird music
It's just
video.
like ruins.
Bruno Mars, good singer.
He's good, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like your
This
guys,
is like the least controversial things ever.
but I'm saying like your favorites. I mean, is Bruno Mars one of your favorite?
No.
Because like I said, Prince would fall in there for me. Jason Mraz, I like his singing, I guess, but I like him overall artist.
I mean, in terms of like
AC/DC, like,
Angus,
Angus is up there if you want to talk singing, but AC/DC overall.
I don't even think Angus is a singer; he's a guitarist, right? Angus is
Angus,
the one.
yeah, Angus is the guitarist,
who
I believe.
Angus is the most distinct member of AC/DC. He's the guy
I
who wears-
don't
because they
remember.
had
'Cause
the first
they
singer, then
have-
they got the
yeah.
second singer. The first singer is What's Up.
I mean, I give him credit. I give him credit. I give him credit for like being able to not destroy his
One of my
voice, both
favorite,
them, but
like I'm saying, these are like what would be in my iPod is Queen, Old Maroon 5, first CD, not copy stuff.
Shut the
would
fuck
Timberlake be out there?
Dude, I don't have it on there, but he would. But yeah, I'll get to him.
up. Don't talk about that around me.
Nerd Neptunes, whatever you want to call them, like Pharrell's early shit. I like when they produce stuff. I like when they did a lot of shit. And NERD was really good when they did their side shit. Tupac, of course, Lupe Fiasco,
Tupac Shakur.
Lupe Fiasco, Ed Sheeran. I said AC/DC.
Oh my god.
Are we going by your favorite just people?
This is what would be on my iPods. iPods. Atmosphere, of course, and then Imagine Dragons. You know I'm obsessed and love them. But you'll come to me and be like, dude, that natural shit is fire.
That song is good. But the rest of their songs sucks.
Nah, they're fucking dude. I think the
no.
problem is people use it for everything. All their songs are so catchy Like Monster, they
Yeah,
used
they-
that WWE to make a montage for Daniel Bryan.
I know, but it
One of their
sounds.
songs they used for fucking the Teen Titans trailer. Then like a car commercial uses it,
I
so
know.
it kind of burns it out. They're good songs, but it burns it out to people. My name's Slug. You can find me in the A of your iPod. What other people would be on your iPod?
I mean, I have like a weird variety of stuff.
Shit,
Well,
can
I
just
mean,
pull up my
but I got
fucking
like
YouTube right now.
I got America. I like America a lot.
I mean, I literally
Elton
go-
John.
Yeah.
yeah.
But Elton John's like done multiple sound. Like Elton John's fucking.
Well, for me, it falls.
musicography is enormous.
It
right?
feels it falls into like the Prince category for me, where it's like you're gonna have just a shit ton of it.
When I got a record player, my dad bought me an album of this guy called Michael Oldfield, because I really like one of his songs that's used in Metal Gear, and he's a great singer. He's got a great voice. Ooh, Stevie fucking Nicks is like one of my favorite singers of all time, like top 3.
Styx is really good.
No, Stevie Nicks.
Doesn't Stevie Nicks sing for
no, Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. Fuck yeah.
How dare you? That's my
Sorry.
gypsy queen. How fucking dare you?
Maynard.
That's my pagan princess, baby.
Who?
You know who Maynard is?
Nope.
From Tool.
Tool.
Yeah.
So would Tool be?
I have listened to.
Oh, for sure. Dude, Tool's up there. Metallica and Tool are my 2 favorite bands.
What's his name from the Scorpions? The lead singer of Scorpions.
So would the Scorpions be in your iPod?
Dude, I love the Scorpions. One of my favorite rock bands of all
they
time.
sing only words.
They
No,
sing,
that's Extreme.
Rock you like a hurricane.
That's right.
And No One Like You and the
Dude,
Zoo.
I mean,
Ugly Kid Joe.
No.
There's so much music. It changes too, depending
My favorite.
on
Okay, you know what my favorite singer is?
who.
And I can say this with equivocally without anyone comparing. It's Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell's my favorite singer. There is something haunting about his voice. There's something unlike anyone's voice. Like, it resonates with me on such a deep level. Just the way he sings. It's like, I don't know. He's incredible. Chris Cornell, rest in peace. But
I remember you talking about that before.
Him resting in peace.
Yes.
Chris Cornell, and like they have like songs like "Show Me How to Live," where it's like an actual rock song, and he's like, and then they have dude, fucking Audio Slave is so good, man. You gotta listen to that fucking first album, Ernie.
Shit, you got
It's called Audio Slave.
Send me recommendations.
What's the word?
Like you did.
It's their eponymous album.
You showed me
I was playing the Heavy earlier.
the Bad Wolves.
Oh yeah.
That's under my depression music. But I have a theory about depression music.
Chris Stapleton.
I got Steelers Wheels on here, but they only have one song. Do you know what the Steelers Wheels song?
No.
You've seen Reservoir Dogs, right?
Mm-hmm. Stuck in the middle.
Stuck in the Middle.
What
I mean,
What'd you say? Who?
Chris Stapleton. He does Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey.
But does he have more than just that, or is
Yes.
that-
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He has more. A lot of country singers are really really good singers.
How would you guys rank Johnny Cash?
As far as a singer,
Just in general, like in your iPod.
I mean, I would listen. He's up there.
To me,
mean,
I'd have
he's-
only a few songs I think of his.
He's on my playlist, but I have songs from like all over his career.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just have like the end of his career, the beginning of his career. I even have his. Did you know his wife is the first person to write "Burning Ring of Fire"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that version on my fucking play because it's actually really good. I listen to a
They
lot
actually
of.
show that in Walk the Line is that she's the one writing the song,
Mhm.
and then they just perform it
I
later.
don't think I ever watched Walk the Line.
It's a good movie. Good Joaquin Phoenix movie.
You like
Good Walking
Radiohead,
Phoenix.
Ernie?
Oh, Radiohead's hella good.
What's your favorite Radiohead song?
I remember Radiohead playing a lot.
Don't actually have a favorite
Playing a
Radiohead
lot.
song.
Mine's
in my-
Karma Police.
Karma Police is really good. Now,
Bo-
so the reason why, like, I can't really listen to that song anymore because I had in guitar class we had a performance at the end of the year, and we had to listen to people perform that for like the last month, or perform whatever they're practice whatever they're performing. And then this dude kept playing. I mean, he had to play it, but it's just I heard it all the fucking time. There's so many songs I'm done with because of that crap.
I just remember waking up a lot early on MTV, and they always played music videos like at night or in the morning. That's it. And they always played Radiohead songs, and they were disturbing videos. So when I'm waking up, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at?
I watch a lot of country music
I
videos.
bet
when
you're
I was
going
younger.
somewhere
There's a
else.
producer I listen to called Skin Shape, and he sings a lot of his own songs, and I like his voice a lot. But it
DJ Khaled, what?
Another
yeah.
one.
Why don't you compare an actual musician to like a piece of trash artist?
Yeah.
I can't believe you just disrespected Skin Shape like that.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So I don't know who I'm disrespecting.
You're not educated. That's why.
Yeah.
You need to be educated.
I didn't go to the school of hard knocks to learn these guys.
I like. Well, the problem is neither of you have heard half the shit I listen to. You haven't heard more Chiba before, have you? No.
What did they sing?
No song you would know. I already know that.
Probably.
Is there just artists that you listen to the B-sides, like the ones that are not even, I mean, because back in the day, the tape always had like A-side, the tape had the hotness, B-sides were, not the hotness. Like for me, like,
or a demo of something that's going to be the next album.
But that's what, like I said, basically my list are people all that I've gone through the whole CD, and there are core songs I don't like and don't, like as much as the other.
Let's talk albums. That's like the easiest thing to talk about. Like, what's your favorite album if you've gone through all the albums?
Like I said, the people I mentioned.
If you even gone through all the albums.
Like I said, Maroon 5, Songs About Jane is a fucking amazing album.
Hard disagree.
Yeah, but same for me. It's just a fucking great album. It's got really good music. I think Adam Levine can sing really well. Prince, there's a million albums. But Purple Rain, I guess, is the most popular for people. Purple Rain, I could totally go all the way through. But he's got so many fucking albums. But most of them I listen from front to back. And he actually has a bootleg out there called B-Sides or some shit. Eminem, same thing. I can go back and forth. Like
Marshall Mathers EP.
Especially these last ones, like Music to Murder by or whatever. And then there was like another one before that there was
Venom.
the internet ones that he was releasing. I mean, I guess everyone does that. But those ones I listened straight through. Just worked on shit, let them play, and they're fucking good songs. Atmosphere, I really like, but I probably only did that with maybe 2 of his CDs. Some of his other ones are...
His CDs.
I had CDs, bro.
But they're called albums, brother.
Lyrical albums.
Whatever. Mraz, same thing. I probably listened to all of them.
Mr. A to Z.
It was, I like that cool Hawaiian vibe, hippie feel, and it's just something me and my wife...
You like the ukulele.
I do love the ukulele. And me and my wife really click over it, so it's nice to share.
I'm a violin
music.
guy myself. If a song is a violin, I'm way more inclined to
They said I'm
it.
a violent guy. I'm like, yes, you are. Violent by design. Jedi mind tricks. You didn't even
but that's rap music. So you were talking about singers and bands and stuff. It's different when you talk about rapping and producing.
It's all music, though.
Well, that's where it's
It's
artists,
still different.
musicians.
It's like they are artists or poets and stuff like
Don't
that, right?
knock
But
them
they're not singers. Like nobody in Jedi Mind Tricks is a fucking singer. Nobody in Gangstar was singing. Well, maybe a little bit, but because they do the hooks, I guess. But they're not good singers, right? We're not talking like Anderson .Paak, right? Who's a good singer. Bruno Mars. Those are good singers that sing hip-hop music, right? But they're singing. They're making hip-hop music. When you talk about rap, it's like, for the most part, they're kind of shitty choruses or they're sampled from something else.
You know what? One artist we haven't, or musician, never brought up?
Michael Jackson.
MJ.
Yeah.
Worst.
Worse?
No. I don't...
I
have no positive or negative feelings with Michael Jackson's
I thought about
music.
that when I was making my list, and he has such a big discography.
Musicology.
That's a Prince album too. But there are things I could pick through that I really like of his, but I don't think there's any album where I'm like, this album's like great all the way through.
You don't like...
But
what about the... We were talking about earlier. You like License to Ill?
I do. License to Ill is probably one of the best Beastie Boy
I'm more of an
albums.
Intergalactic guy.
But Beastie Boys, for me, I can't go through all their CDs and like everything.
Really?
License to Ill, I can. But all their other ones, there are going to be some that I'm not big on.
I think for the most part, there aren't a lot of artists that have an amazing overall discography. Like, there's David Bowie, there's Prince. Like, those guys have great fucking, all the way through their whole careers, have made good music. But a lot of people have not.
No.
People that I feel like have been cut short, like Hendrix or Biggie Smalls or whatever, I think they would have longer ones.
How dare you invoke the name of Jimmy.
Sorry.
Jimmy made the best cover of the national anthem ever.
Yes.
But he escaped America in order to a black man playing electric guitar. How dare he? Playing rock music. Yeah. When Jimi Hendrix was making music, his music was highly experimental and very frowned upon. That he literally left America to go to England and play with these 2 British brothers, and like that's where he made a majority of his music.
Did you half yawn?
Yeah.
He brought a full yawn on me.
Yeah, he's brought a fucking full yawn.
That's why
This guy doesn't have any empathy, so he's not gonna yawn.
Yeah. That's why the national anthem was so controversial, is because he played it completely different than what anyone has ever really
using
done.
That whammy bar.
Yeah.
That guy can play the guitar behind his back.
That's not as hard as you think.
It's hard for
Then
people that don't
show
play
us.
guitar.
Show
Yes.
us. You're a guy who plays guitar. Show us and play it behind your back. Then I'll be impressed. I'll pull my wiener
Actually, I
out
could
and swing
probably-
it like a helicopter.
That's a challenge video.
I do. There's a video.
Just
There
that.
is a video on YouTube of me playing behind my head, playing like this and actually shredding.
Shredding.
Yeah, shredding.
bro.
Because that's what I was doing. I wasn't soloing. I was shredding. There's a difference between both of those.
Can you explain?
Shredding is just going up and down scales really, really
Button
quickly.
mashing.
Kind of, you can think of it as button mashing. Now, a shred could be part of a solo, but what I think of a solo is just a melody that the guitar does through a certain part with behind or above the rhythm. So like most solos, yeah, it's just going through a certain key pattern for the most part.
What is like? I guess you'd call them guilty pleasures, but ones that people are like, you listen to this and you're just like, yeah. Like if a tough dude was like, you listen to this, you'd be like, yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
I like
I don't
plain
think
white tees. That's not really common.
I have
nowadays.
music from the SpongeBob soundtrack. But
Well,
that shit slaps.
I know
so
for
I don't give
me-
a shit when
I mean,
fucking
Halo.
I
You
know.
got fucking the Majon mix. Monier mix.
sing. Meow,
I-
meow, meow.
I know people would fight against this, but I don't care what people say because I know everybody knows lyrics and sings the songs to Nickelback.
It doesn't mean like I'm not saying Nickelback is bad. I tell people this all the time because I'll sing songs at work. It just because you know the lyrics of a song does not mean
But
the
it's
song
gotta
is
be-
good and does not mean
It's
you
gotta be
like
doing
the song.
something to
No,
you.
it doesn't mean you like the song. Because trust me, I know plenty of lyrics of horrible songs that I hate, but it's because I listened to them over and over again.
Because
by
normally,
force.
if something is stuck in your head, you'll go to
you
another,
have not you
you'll
have
go-
not worked a job with a radio in a
you'll
long
go
time,
to-
sir.
You'll go to another song just to get that stuck in your head instead.
No,
What?
this.
I'm sorry. What?
If a song like you don't like is stuck in your head, most of the time people are like, "Oh my god, this song's stuck in my head," and they'll like play another song they like, and then it just gets stuck in their head over that song.
I just distract
But
myself with
Nickelback,
something
like,
else.
I'm
I just
sorry,
Do
everything
that in my
like
head.
Rockstar, fucking look at this photograph,
Look at this graph.
or it's like, what's on the hell's on Jimmy's head, and that bugs me because it seems very like you had to be there for that lyric. But
I think that's the point of the song.
this
Ernie.
is where I grew up. Then why make it for
Grewed
all of
up.
Yeah,
Then,
grewed up.
then why what?
This is where I grew
Why
up.
why add a inside personal note?
Why add a
in the
D to
song?
the end of grew?
Why not? Why limit yourself on your writing to what the audience would feel opposed to what your own personal? Because at that point you would discredit most music. If you sit there and go, well, why put it
Well,
about
'cause-
you, or
well,
why
no.
why make it, why put that rep? Because it's,
But if you're
it's a
talking about
personal
what's on
song.
Jimmy's head,
Yeah, that's a
I'm like,
personal song to him. So
what
like,
the fuck?
I think it's supposed to
There's
be
a lot
the
of
hair.
I think it's head.
No, I think he's talking about his hair though, because in the music video he's looking at a picture,
Mm-hmm.
and the picture.
So I have to
is
see
them
the
when they were
music
young.
video to understand it. DLC.
You are literally advocating for Nickelback not being a bad band, and at the same time you're telling us that their lyrics suck.
I'm just saying that song that always bugged me out.
Okay.
I wouldn't say they're a bad band.
People hate them,
Or whatever.
and people. you
Well,
know,
yeah, I mean, people hate a lot of shit.
they're always like, "Oh, you're the type of person that likes Nickelback," and it's like I don't like crave them. It's just like, damn,
I don't really
If they're on,
crave
they're
music.
on. Like they do run through my playlist.
like
But I have a
I-
I have a like 2000s fucking rock playlist
Like,
pretty much going on right now.
I really like Fifth Harmony. Like I'll literally put that on and play it. Like, baby, I'm worth it, and like you can work from home. Yeah.
That song sucks, dude.
Dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like we could work from home. It's just like a lot of like sexy vibe from it. I don't know.
Does it
And
make,
then, of course,
does
like-
it make you feel sexy, Ernie?
Yeah, and then Camila Cabello, I love her, but she started with him.
Is that the Habana? No. It's like that song.
No.
Yeah, that song's trash too.
That's a dope
I
song.
don't have any what I would consider guilty pleasures. I'm
Oh,
fairly
for
open.
me, NSYNC, like when I was in high school, it was not cool to like a boy band unless you're a girl. And like
Yeah.
girl, that was TRL with girls in the fucking crowd and shit. And I literally was like, time to work out. And it's like,
Is that?
everybody.
Are we talking about? Are we
Like,
talking
it was
about
bad.
B2K or something? I don't know.
Dude, there was.
I don't know
so
what B2K
many.
is.
98 degrees.
Spice Girls.
And
fucking.
That's not a boy band.
98 degrees.
Spice
Oh
Girl.
No,
dude, I
but-
love
but-
Spice Girls.
but
You shit
back
on
in
Who's
the-
your
yeah.
favorite Spice Girl?
I
I don't know any of them. So I know their names
Oh,
kind of.
I was-
There's Baby Spice. There's Spicy Spice.
No.
There's
No.
Jerry Springer.
Got that one right. I like Scary a lot because in the first video, Tell Me What You Want, she's in a tight green shirt and you can see her nipples through it.
Which one is Scary Spice?
The black girl, light-skinned black girl. And she's jiggling everywhere, and I just, being in 7th grade, dog, woo.
But back then, you weren't supposed to like.
Yes.
Well, as far as
they even had a movie, and
male
I watched their movie.
masculinity,
I watched their movie.
toxic masculinity is what people call
It's like the Cheetah Girls movie.
It's
Do you
way
know what the
worse.
Cheetah Girls?
Yes, I do.
I have more guilty pleasure when it comes to TV shows than I do music.
Well, the worst thing about me in TV shows is I watch fucking
Zoe 101.
Yes, I watch like Nickelodeon.
Shit like that.
Dude,
Watch this Hannah Montana.
did you see? I didn't watch Zoe until my cousin showed me it, and this was way after.
You're watching like Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes, I used to watch
Fucking
that. Yep.
iCarly.
No, he's
Yeah, I
watching.
watched
What's
iCarly. But there was a point where I realized they were 18, and it was okay for me to be like, "Hey,
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ernie.
Jesus Christ,
Whatever.
Ernie.
No.
Pedophile Ernie.
Oh,
They're children in the show, Ernie.
do you know what's weird? Real quick, so
yeah, Ernie was sexually attracted to Gibby.
yeah,
Gibby,
take off your shirt. He always took off his shirt. I'm like, I can't wait, biting my nails. Real quick, Posh Spice, Ginger Spice. Ginger is the one that had the body. Sporty Spice, Scary Spice,
Baby Spice,
Baby Spice, and then Sugar and Spice. And
everything that's nice.
I mean, I did watch Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I like Powerpuff Girl.
I
don't know why we're talking about
over
that.
my time, but
Did you watch Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Of course I did.
Okay, that's my favorite. That's my favorite scenes is when they're flying and they're dressed as the Power Girls. And the Powerpuff Girls. They're like, "How long are we gonna be here for?" Because at every beginning, every Powerpuff Girls episode is dun 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 dun, and it's just them flying for like a minute straight. Bum 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 bum. Shit, nah, that shit's like burned in my brain. Like the Ben 10 theme song. I guess that's a guilty pleasure. That's stuck in my brain.
I like Ben 10.
Mm-hmm. It started when an alien device did what it did.
I love Fraggle
That
Rock.
Stuck itself inside
Love
upon
what?
his wrist. It stuck
Fraggle
inside his
Rocks.
face.
I never watched that.
Well, yeah, that was like you had to be older like me to watch that as a kid. But Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, I
was
would
done,
say theme songs are a guilty pleasure.
But those are like the beats is sick, and I swear
and it
Atmosphere
keeps
uses
getting
the
sicker.
beat. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Spectre Gadget's always the hook.
But man, oh, I know that's Ghostbusters.
I mean, Ghostbusters is sick too. But
What, busting makes you feel good?
busting makes me feel good.
Busting.
What's his name? Louis?
Louis Armstrong.
No, but that was like his only song he had.
I can't
It's
do
funny.
it.
There's a show we were watching, me, Donnie, and Crystal. It's about like celebrities, and we have to live together. We're celebrity kids.
Are you guys in a polyamorous relationship? That's
Oh,
what it sounded.
fuck.
That's what it
my
sounded
God.
like.
Donnie wants me, but that's about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. It's like you are. It's not like Donnie's banging your wife. You're banging Donnie and you're banging your wife.
Yeah, sometimes I get
That might
deep
get
in
cut
Donnie.
from the podcast. but
Nope.
I'm just saying.
Everyone
that's,
can know I'm into Donnie deep. But it's anyways. It's famous people, kids that have to work on a farm like luxury, and it's funny because
Is it like the
Ray
Doctor-
Parker Jr. sings the Ghostbusters song, and his son's on it, and I'm like, "Your Shaq's son's on it. That's famous." Where they have to have paparazzi everywhere, they have to have security. The guy that sang Ghostbusters theme, and he's like, "This life is tough." Like, no, like Billy Gunn's kid's on it, and he's like, "I can't really relate to these people." I'm like, "Yeah, because Billy Bob Thornton's son's on here, and all this crazy shit." And he's just like, "My dad's Billy Gunn. We're on the road a lot," and it's like, "Yeah, no, you don't. You're not Shaq's son. It's a whole different level." But I thought it was
One
funny
of
that-
Shaq's 13 children.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny because the Ghostbusters guy. I'm like, all he sang was the theme song. That's it.
Still makes lots of money off of that.
Yeah, but not Shaq money.
Well, no.
Shaq is like, go to the general now, and it's like,
Go
oh,
to the
I
general
see,
and save
I
some
see
I see
hot.
hot. I just bought myself a
Gold
bunch of
bond.
Mike Papa Murphy's. You know, he's got
Gold
money everywhere.
bond.
And at Walmart, he sells his Shaq shoes, so he's everywhere.
And he has apparently the biggest transaction in Walmart history.
Yeah, because he moved into a house that day.
Yeah.
And he spent how long? I just would wait and
Why
go
would
another
you buy
place.
from Walmart?
I mean, I guess they like him because
You're like rich and famous. Can't you just fucking?
he was at his house.
Snap
He
your
got his new
fingers and-
house. And
It was like he got in that night and went, fuck it. I need everything now. I'm not waiting.
but it's not like you have to build all your shit too, though.
No, he definitely hired people.
oh, for
yeah,
sure.
You're right. You're right.
He's Shaq.
You
goddamn
really
it.
think Shaq's shitting
You think
down
Shaq?
Shaq shitting
yeah,
down?
is like this tall. You think he's going to be sitting there bending
Shaq
over the
shells
whole fucking
seashells by
day?
the seashore.
Actually,
Shaq
he could just put it on a table. and probably be
Shaq
fine.
sells seashells by the seashore.
Shaq. I can't do it.
Shaq.
You said Shaq.
I just said Shaq. Shaq said.
You guys remember Shaq was a
said
rapper?
Yes, Shaq Diesel. I know who you're talking about.
Did he go off by Shaq Diesel?
Yeah, that's his name.
Chris Webber rap.
He has a platinum album.
Was he like Kobe rap? I think
wasn't he a genie or something?
He is.
He's in
Kazam.
Kazam.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's a movie. That's a bad movie. Though.
Yeah, yes, that, I know. Oh, it's a terrible fucking movie.
That is a guilty pleasure movie. Come on.
What?
Sinbad, wasn't he a genie?
No, that's
that's
the Mandela effect. If you read about it, they talk about how everyone thinks that Sinbad was in a genie movie. And people are like, I own it. No one has shown proof yet. And it's a Mandela effect thing.
Well, then who was it?
Do you know?
It was just Kazam.
Ernie, do you know the origins of Nelson Mandela?
Somewhat, but I remember reading all of it before.
You know why that's called the Mandela effect?
Because he was like out of prison.
People thought he had died in prison. Half like the population died.
Yeah,
died in
and
prison.
then he was out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like the Bernstein and the Bernstein. They make fun of that in Peacemaker.
Do they?
They talk about Bernstein versus Bernstein.
I've only known him as Bernstein.
It's Bernstein.
Yeah, only knew him as Bernstein.
It's because you just.
Oh, and it's the whole Luke, I'm your father.
It's because you can't read.
Luke, I'm your father. He doesn't say that.
I know.
I'm just saying, there's all these things that we.
Well, yeah, because we misquote stuff. That's the biggest thing. Is you misquote the population misquotes something enough that becomes the quote.
Because the real line's like, no, I am your father.
Yeah. Because Luke's like, you knew my father, and he's like, no, I am your father. And then but then people, there's simple quotes like, you shall not pass, and we never fuck up. So
yeah.
You shall not. You know, they're making that TV show. That trailer's coming out soon, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So many TV shows, man. So little time. What do you guys have for pump up music? I know you got a workout.
Pump up the jam.
A workout. That's one of my favorite things was to make
bumping.
a racing mix on my iPod and a workout mix.
That's really lame.
Dude.
A racing mix?
My sister
really
was
lame.
talking shit about, not talking shit, but she's like, I remember Ernie always raced. I remember getting pulled over by the cops and we're in the back seat. And I was like, yeah.
You're a bad person.
No, it's fun, but you just got to be safe.
Shit. Pump up music, there's a lot. Like a huge variety.
You know what song I like is the Hall of Fame song with
Living in the Heart of Fame.
They used that for 1 year for the Wrestling Hall of Fame, and
you can be a champion.
You could be the greatest. You could be the best.
What can you be? The King Kong banging on your chest.
It's just sick.
You can beat the world. You
to like collapse. I think is on everybody's like hard dues.
No.
Till the roof falls on. No.
No.
Like wow.
I'm assigning my own taste towards an entire population of
lose yourself.
No.
Not while working out. No. Not like let's get fucking to it.
Music, you know it, you own it.
No. Because when I
bodies hit the floor.
No.
It's too slow. It all really depends. Like, is it a jam?
No. That song
like
doesn't have a rhythm to it.
Immigrant song.
I can jam to that one. That's just because that's
a driving song.
But it all like pump up music versus like
some
workout
ludicrous
music.
Move, bitch.
No.
Fuck,
like working out wise,
mine's way different than your guys.
It's because like working out, I like things that are more rhythmic and have a little bit more of an upper tempo. Like I love listening to EDM.
I listen to sea shanties when I exercise because it's got a rhythm to it. It's like he, ho, he,
or some real heavy guitar work.
See, I more listen to I think rap when I work out, but there is like some AC.
You listen to rap or you listen to Eminem?
No, I got quite a bit of Eminem, but I haven't done like that was days when I used to go to the gym. But there's like
you hit the sack,
like Ludacris, Move, Bitch. I would listen to Get Back. You don't know me like that. Like I would listen to that. But it's just your guys. It's weird. Your guys' perception. Thank you. On what you guys would consider
preconceived notions.
What you guys like Kanye West Power. I don't like Kanye that much, but I like the song for working out.
Mm-hmm. I can respect that. That one I can respect. But that's
Nelly Heart of the Champion. I like a lot. That's uses the NBA song. That dun 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 dun. It's just weird, but it's just best line in the whole song is
nice.
No, I'm trying to think how he says it. I know the line that I like. Like, let me put it to rest. I'll be the next. I'll run up in the crowd like the next Artest or something like that. I just like that relevance to Artest in that crazy ass basketball game. I remember watching that live. That was a crazy ass game.
I get a crowd of paraplegics out of their seat.
What?
You
a lot of
That's like one of my favorite lines. I get a crowd of paraplegics out of these seats.
I like D12's fight music a lot, but they didn't really promote that because it happened after 9/11.
you give me like any 80s hard rock or metal, and that's pretty much really
like we're
golden.
not gonna take
That's
it, and you're
not-
like,
what the
we're-
fuck?
we're not gonna take it.
Lucas, are you telling me to give you the fuel and give you the fire and give
Oh,
you
that thing!
which
That
I
is such
desi-
a
which you
fucking
desire?
great song
You
to
know-
fucking get pumped up to.
How
You know
about-
what song we're talking
Give me
about?
fire, give me that which I desire.
Dude. Did you not know my backyard wrestling show? That was our theme. We were called Weekend Fuel.
That shit's fucking so good.
It's like,
Did-
ooh,
the
let's
original,
burn
the
up.
original before
Fuel
they
is
put on the
pumping
album,
engines.
it was very, very odd.
Was it?
Yeah, because lyrically it was different. You can actually listen to it when they do their not San Diego.
See, I have a playlist.
It was when they did the stunning or cunning stunts, because they wanted to call it the stunning cunts, but they were like, you can't do that. So it's stunning or it's cunning stunts. And they do play that version in there.
Is that like Cunning Linguists? There's a rap group called it's spelled CUNN Linguists, and I love that. I think it's a clever name. But my exercise music goes into a playlist.
My exercise music goes into a.
Yeah, I jack off the music.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
Careless Whisper?
That's just weird.
I never want again.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Who hurt you, Lionel? Who hurt you? No, mine's music isolate demons too, because it's like Master of Puppets, right?
Chop Suey?
I don't think it's on there.
I'm saying, but.
Well, I mean, you also got to think like what pumps someone up, and like that wouldn't necessarily pump me up and make me want to sit there and like fight someone necessarily.
I got Coheed and Cambria on here. I got Powerwolf, Metallica, Iron Maiden, even Fleetwood Mac's on here because Chain is a great song. It's got a great
work out to, though?
No, to slay demons too.
Oh.
Land of
And shit, you
Confusion,
can
Blitzkrieg Bop,
Then you could do Deadpool at 9 to 5 when he's going through everybody.
Out in the
Dolly
Fields. I have Andrew WK on here. That's a guilty
Let's get
pleasure.
a party started. No, I think people.
You know
Ready
what?
to Die.
One song I would kill demons or zombies or just go out there and hell fucking battle is
Good Day to Die by God's
Blue Sky by ELO.
Oh, it's on here.
Because
on here.
you just be out there grooving. having a
Happy
good-
Together's on here by the Turtles. You and me and me and you.
That's fucking creepy.
Play
Tom-
Tiny Tim.
Tom Sawyer's on here.
There you
Oh,
go.
I love that song.
Tom Sawyer, mean job.
I was trying to think how much Rush I liked, and I couldn't give it that
Boston Foreplay Have a Good Time is fucking great.
How about Kiss, guys?
No,
Love Gun.
no, Twisted Sister's better.
Love Gun.
What do you want to do with your life, Ernie?
I want to go to sleep.
I want to go to college.
Don't
Ernie,
be like
what would
me.
be your number one zombie killing song?
Turn into a ballroom blitz, ballroom blitz.
No, I think it's funny, like I said, with Deadpool doing the 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Like, it's such an odd song, and it looks cool when he's doing it. And I like Hit Girl, how well it plays with. I think they're using Kryptonite to build up the last fight scene she does. And it's a real cool version of it because they're doing a hard drum beat with it. And then it turns
By
in,
3 Doors Down.
Yeah, Kryptonite.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And then it cuts into.
That's another.
Then it cuts into the Banana Splits, where it's like tra la 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 la. I think that's.
Don
kinda
told me
cool.
there's a Banana Splits movie that's like a horror movie.
Is it the one we're talking about? With,
Were you here for that conversation?
yeah, no, but we were talking about it last week.
No, I don't-
Nicolas Cage.
No,
It's like
not
Five Nights at
that.
Freddy's.
There's
That's-
an actual.
Are you sure he's not talking about that though?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Willy's Wonderland.
I really like the end of one, and we've talked about this.
The Jet Li movie.
How Papa Roach comes
Yeah.
on, and it looks really good. With the
Jet
I'm
Li's-
losing my sight. Dude, have you seen the ending of it? He goes to like
I
the
think you
world
played
where
it.
there's a bunch of him, and he's
And
like,
he's on a pyramid, and they're all just coming
they're
up to
all
him.
coming to him, and he's just like, "Da-na-na-na." It looks really cool. But I don't know.
Nothing's
I don't think I would want to do Papa Roach. though.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's a good, okay song. But
a serviceable
I don't
song.
know.
I think it
mean,
also would depend on the scenario, right? So let's say like you're in an
That's
open
a good
environment.
What?
Huh?
Scenario.
From who?
Fucking. Oh my god, Donnie would kill me.
Donnie would
uh,
kill me.
Oh my god. They're a rap group. Fuck, dude.
All right, while he's thinking, because like I said, it depends on the certain scenario, right? Like if I'm out in the open where like I find these zombies,
Oh, Tribe Called Quest.
and I know I'm not gonna sit there and
Good
be in
band.
any like situation where I need to get fucking amped. I probably put on some happier music and just go out there having fun. But if I'm in like, all right, I got to get out of this building, I'll put on something where I'm just fucking intense, so you can be like, "Ugh!"
That's what I'm saying. That's more like, yeah, like what's like intense, like
Like if I put it on, I'm immediately going to fucking beat the shit out of someone.
like you're in beast mode when you hear it. You know what I mean? Like it's time to go.
Half those songs I listed, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Day to Die by Godsmack.
Godsmack's got some good shit.
I'm not the one.
Not that so much, but like, not I Stand Alone.
Stand up. What's the song from Blade?
Oh, dude, I like Linkin Park for a lot of
What's the
stuff.
song from
Yeah.
Blade?
Blade?
Dude, there's a song at the end of Blade, right? I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I had Blade
All I know is
soundtracks.
some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Always a motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
That's the wrong. You just,
Yeah, I would have to say Linkin Park
misquoted.
probably. There could be a few songs there that I can go and just emulate. All right,
Crawling in My Skin always gave me a Wolverine
these
vibe.
wounds, they
I used to
will
always
not
think, man,
heal.
this would be a good song to play. This is before X-Men and shit came out. I'd be like, this would be such a cool thing to show, like, if when he's like getting injected and shit.
in the end,
What about a song you die to? Like if you had to go out in an epic scene.
Hallelujah.
My Way?
Limp Bizkit?
No.
Oh,
Frank Sinatra.
No, Donald Trump used that for his closing.
I would do
moment.
That's Life. That's Life.
Do Hallelujah. I'll make everyone cry.
No, I wouldn't. cry.
well, how are you dying?
I
I mean, that,
In a
change, that
badass way.
changes. All right, if it's a
like
badass
if it's a
way,
slow motion scene, Lucas, and you're just getting shot.
He stands
You got
hurt.
a whole song.
Johnny Cash's version of "Hurt."
Well, that's what I was thinking is like what depression. So like if you're not feeling great, what do you listen to? And it's funny.
Bad Day.
It's funny because he had
that song's
bad
always
day.
on the radio.
Take it one down. Oh, so
Sing a sad song just to turn it around.
snarf, snarf.
Snarf, snarf. I'm
So-
Rob Schneider.
So what I tell my wife, because she's like, why are you listening to depressed music if you're not feeling great? And I go, I think people that are depressed, like for real depressed, not like Burger King's closed. Oh man, I wanted a Whopper. I'm depressed. I'm talking about legit.
What the fuck? I have like panic attacks over that.
Oh, my bad. I don't mean to trigger you.
I'm not gonna Whopper.
But,
No.
but legit, I think it's because when you listen to it, they're saying the words that,
That you
You're
feel
feeling
Resonating with,
and
you.
then on top of it, you realize you're not alone. Like people have felt this way, and it kind of comforts you. Like, and that's why I try to explain to her because she's like, you shouldn't be listening to this kind of music because she'll be like, this is not recently, but she'll come in the living room and I was like, I heard myself.
You don't ever
today."
listen to happy music when you're sad?
There are times when I'm having a weird day and I will put on electric orchestra,
Light orchestra, yeah.
And
I
it's
tend
like,
to listen to
dun,
more
dun, dun, dun,
melancholy
I'm like,
music nowadays.
Try to get myself going.
Mr. Blue.
I mean, you guys
Sky.
heard pretty much my playlist,
Mm-hmm.
current playlist of that shit right there, and a lot of that's like it grooving stuff.
A lot of
like Maroon 5. What is that?
I
What
was
you're
trying to say Mraz, but
Oh, Mraz.
Maroon 5, like I said, I haven't listened to their old shit in a while. I hear their new stuff and it's okay, but it's more poppy, catchy.
All of it is bad.
No, their original album, I will fight and tell you, I love that. But it
You
was a-
can love the album.
That's
fine.
It was a good time.
That
man.
doesn't make it
I
a
was in
good album.
Beginning of college.
Yeah, you're
I loved that.
nostalgic for it.
No, but it was. I
You
still
sing things
I still
through
think
the
it's fucking
glasses of
great.
nostalgia.
Blink 182.
Dude, Harder to Breathe and shit. Blink is.
Oh my god, Hard to Breathe is the
Like,
worst song
like
on that
Blink
album.
182. There's a lot of the present stuff, but even at the same time, it's still really typically upbeat. And then of course you have Travis Barker as a fucking drummer.
Hootie and the
I hate
Blowfish?
Travis Barker though.
He's a fucking phenomenal drummer.
Yeah.
though.
Only wanna be with you.
Is that who we're talking about?
No.
That's Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker.
He's
God, what a horrible name.
I know, but he is a good fucking singer.
Yeah, he is.
Sure. He's got, but his name's Darius
Yeah.
Rudker. It's like, we were talking about that earlier. That's like
That's like I was watching the.
when the white kid showed up singing Sugar, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I did not expect you
Well,
to
it's
be a
like,
black guy.
when Cleveland, I was watching the other day, he got excited for Justin Bieber tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, the whitest black man in America. And he was, I thought that was Wayne Brady. And he's like, not anymore. So it makes me think Darius Rucker's up there because, like, dude, your name's fucking Darius.
There's the guy who sings there's one song. Fuck, dude, I cannot believe I can't remember it. It was using meme. I'll fucking find it, dude. It's killing me.
Using memes.
What's that?
I'm fucking making noise.
Oh, there's a
okay.
song
I thought
I-
you were
Audience.
something.
There's a mix I have on here that's just a bunch of songs from memes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like la 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 la.
Not like quite that bad.
No.
Not like the memes from like the early 2000s.
How about when the internets got started?
I like. You want to talk about rappers real quick?
Sure.
Actually, talk about rappers. I like R.A. the Rugged Man. I played him for you.
I know you do.
He's ill, bro. A$AP Rock.
I told you. Same thing.
I don't know what he's saying, man.
Something like Donnie tells you. He talks in so many fucking metaphors,
It's crazy.
and it's so.
But then he has a song about his cat.
That's what he sounds like.
He's got a
and
song
it's
about his cat.
cool. I mean, I don't think he's a bad dude, but it's just not my kind of rap.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you have to be bad guy.
Well, I was looking at stuff that like talks to you. That like, dude, that's my life.
Shit talks to me.
You don't got any songs that you're like, dude, this hella
Yeah,
represents
that's life.
me.
The song by Frank Sinatra.
So when you hear that, you're like, dude, I feel
Dude,
this.
that's life. Because that song's
I mean,
all
like,
about getting like just shit on by life.
90%
the
love
last
songs.
lyric in that song is he wants to crawl in a great big ball and die. It's like this weird happy song.
So I'll just go through things that, and you guys could jump in anytime if you guys have songs.
Down with the sickness.
I mean, were you sick and it felt like that, or
No,
whatever
I,
they said?
I had to get up and then I had to go down to
Oh.
get down with the sickness.
All right.
Then my father got up and then he got down with the sickness. Then my mother got
just
up
wanted
and
the
she got
Pepsi.
down with the
Huh?
sickness.
Just one Pepsi.
One Pepsi.
Just one of the Pepsi. But they
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
give it
why
to
he
me.
got it.
I just saw a baboon rising, man. I didn't know what the baboon was doing, but he was rising. He was on the right.
I rode the tiger. I don't know about you.
There's a baboon on the right. Sorry.
Linkin Park's Heavy. When I heard that, like, I almost cried because I was like, damn, like, and it's not a super popular song too, and there's a girl on it, but like it says, I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I want to let go, but there's comfort in the pain. I was just like, there's a lot more to it, but that was like, fuck, dude. Like, I remember sending it to my mom, like, dude, listen to this song. Tell me this doesn't sound like me when I'm fucked up. And yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I said, kind of relating to it is cool. And like my friend, rest in peace, Brandon, was like, dude, listen to this Atmosphere song called You. He was like, change all the waitress to waiter. You'd hella like think this is you. And I'll just say like one part of it, and it's like, you just got off work, huh? Another night feeling like the worst one. You didn't even count your tips yet, but you don't want to wrap this, but you can tell that it ain't no big step. I don't see why you're so nice to customers. They're all fucks and low lives, but don't fight it. Just gotta keep the lip stiff and get that money. It's the weekend shift. But why they gotta eat? Why they gotta be freaks? I wish they would just eat and leave. So I was like a part of it, but I remember him telling me that, and I was like, dude. Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of music that can relate to like the working classes. I speak of A$AP Rock. He's got a song called 9 to 5, and in it he talks about like we don't want to do jobs that don't make us happy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one that always gets me is from Like a Stone by Audioslave, and it's like the last verse is, and on I read until the day was gone, and I sat in regret for all the things I've done, for all that I've blessed and all that I've wronged. In dreams until my death, I will wander on. I just think that's sick.
How does it like kind of?
Well,
how's it talking to you? I'm saying.
In retrospective sense, you know, I'm very retrospective.
Right.
And you think about all the shit that you've done and all the people and all the ways you've treated anybody, whether it was good or bad, and you just stand in regret for all the things you've done.
Well, when you're saying all the things you're done, that's why sometimes I get sad hearing Hurt, because it seems like
It reminds you of your heroin addiction.
no, but it seems like a lot of it's about him pushing people away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
The song's about death, really.
I feel like, you know, sometimes I feel like I wish I could take away how I affected a lot of people in my life, even my family. Like, and that's these are bad thoughts. You shouldn't think like that. But it's a great song. But I'm just saying in general, it's like I kind of relate to it, but it's a little more darker than me. But
I mean, I relate to that on a fucking huge level.
I mean, I can
Like
understand
that whole fucking first thing, you know, I hurt myself today to see if I could still feel. I focus on the pain. You know, like it.
The only thing that's real.
Yeah.
And I know you've been down some dark roads, so I know that.
I've walked a lonely road. The only road that I will ever know.
Yeah. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That speaks very heavily.
I'm sorry. Green Day is my least favorite band of all.
I love Green Bay. Or not Green Bay.
I love Green Bay Packers too.
Yeah, let's go
Green Day.
Pack.
Brett Favre.
Bet Favor.
There's a lot of songs, but I also like a lot of punk/pop punk as well.
Well, there's a song that I saw on a TikTok, and I'm like, I have to find this song. It's by someone called Royal and Serpent, and I've never heard of them. But the beat's sick. It's like this anxiety. It's very poppy kind of, but like almost like foreign to me. Like almost like it'd be a K-pop song. But it's crazy because she's like, all of these faces, they don't know what space is. The crowds are shut down. I'm so overstimulated. Nobody gets me. Say I'm too sensitive. I can't listen because I'm eyeing the exits, and that right there is literally my anxiety. I'm always trying to see where the doors are to leave. And she's like, I'm eyeing the exit. This mine isn't mine. Why am I the judge? Or, oh, I should be fine, but it's all too much. Then she gets deeper, and like it's only like maybe 2 other parts that she sings, but most of it's this anxiety that's inside of me. And I'm just like, Mom, check this out. Like, this really feels like what I go through. And she was like, yeah, sounds like that's a panic attack she's singing about. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Mad World's another one.
Shit, dude. That song's sad, but it's almost like a relief once you just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost suicidal.
Yeah, very, very. I mean, when I listened to that, that was when I was deep in the hole.
Yeah, but
like heavily.
And it's bad too, because
of course it's
almost
it's not the original either. The original is not nearly as depressing.
I think. Oh no,
because Tear of Fears does Mad World.
Did you say Tears Fears?
Tears of Fears.
I thought it was Fears for Tears.
Fears or whatever it is. You could be correct too.
You got anything else?
I mean,
I only got one more. It's Lupe.
All mine are just kind of sad though too, because it's like.
Well, I mean, that's,
I don't know,
that's usually what it is. Like the ones that resonate with you most probably will be the ones that are dark.
I was gonna say, I guess it wouldn't be. So, it'd be pretty cocky to be like, "This is my favorite song." It's like, "Yeah, I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I get woman and pussy." Like you'd be like, "No, Ernie, that's not your life." That's
well,
not
the main rapper from Jedi Mind Tricks has a couple songs where he talks about depression. One's literally like a suicide note and stuff like that. But even in his early songs, he has the lines like, "So where did I think I could run away to see the people who decided to leave without asking me, but we decided to wait for happier tomorrows and find someone so they could be distractions from our sorrows." And I'm
That's
like,
pretty good.
Damn, that always hits me. There's also one that says, "To live alone, one must be an animal or a god." And it's like the human condition. In my opinion, it's like the human condition is like, we have to have people around us or we'll go crazy. You know, we're not animals and we're not.
That's a crazy thing
because high as gods. Right?
I've heard.
And it's a good Socrates line, by the way.
Who was it? Someone famous was saying that when you're alone a lot, you get addicted to it. Which I don't know because I never want to be alone, but I can understand that. And then that's really bad for your mentality because you just want to stay away from.
I mean, that's how I live most of my life.
Or like hating people. Like people are like always, I hate people. Hey, I feel the same.
It's all me.
I feel the same way, but yet
I don't hate people. I hate specific people.
I hate people as well, but I do believe there's a lot of good people I've come across, and you're just like, damn, that person's not too shabby. So I don't know if you guys ever heard Lupe Fiasco's song, "All the Things I Should Have Said." It's fucking crazy. It's the only thing is it probably comes off a lot of liberal, but it's more about just how shitty the world is and shit. And this was like, I don't know, like 2007 or something.
I got another verse for you, Ernie, that'll hit you.
Go ahead.
My family don't understand what I gone through. Underdiagnosed with 20 years, ain't never broke through. You have ever been in such a fog you don't know you never being able to do the shit you supposed to. I wouldn't wish it on anyone that I'm close to. Wouldn't wish it on anybody that I'm opposed to. There's not an accurate diagnosis to show you. Basic neurobiology isn't close to.
That's dope. Who's that?
That's Vinny Paz. This whole song's depression. I'm watching life as a spectator. I can't help myself even though I possessed data. It's not part of my spirit to want to test nature. But you think you know what I'm feeling, cousin, then let's wager. I'm having trouble retaining new information. Familiar scenes start to look foreign to derealization. Everybody tired of being patient. Mama wonder why her baby crying in the basement.
Damn. That's some shit.
I mean, I could just do this whole song for you, but you should just listen to the song.
Blink 182's Adam song.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
That'll fucking hit, dude.
But it's nice at the end, though, because it's like... It gives you a good meaning at the end.
I got a guilty pleasure band / song for you. Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
I don't think that's guilty.
That's a good song.
That's
just a
song.
really good
I don't know.
song.
I see them in general as being
They're
Well,
a
it's
little
pleasure band.
so it's during that era of weird rock music.
Emo. It was
emo
emo.
rock. Yeah,
but
so
it's
like I was saying. Look at the White Stripes. The dun, dun, dun,
that's not emo. They perform for the fucking Queen, bro. Why don't you put yourself in
I
check?
mean, they look a little emo.
But they
Yeah, I'm sorry.
they
they're
perform
not
for
but
the
their-
fucking
but their music's
Queen.
not emo.
Boom.
There's
The only
nothing
Queen
that-
I care about is
And actually,
led by Freddie Mercury.
And if
He's
you
dead, so they're not led anymore by him.
and if you're talking about Jack White, that dude is like the definition of a hipster.
he actually he what did he write? Umbrella Academy. I can't remember. He wrote a
Yes.
comic and it's pretty.
My
good.
Chemical Romance lead singer wrote.
That's My Chemical Romance.
Yes,
yeah,
he
not the White
wrote.
Stripes.
Now there are songs that I like. It's like weird, like because I'll think of it and listen to them because they meant a lot during that time because they hit during
Yeah.
that time. It's like
Yeah.
so coincidental. There's a reason why I listen to Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Like
Do you
levitating.
ever listen
Technically,
to Depeche Mode?
yeah.
Well, that's why
I need a
certain
personal
songs
Jesus
like
on
you have to
me.
remember-
that like pop up in my life. I'm resonating with this at the moment. This is for whatever reason.
it brings
too
back memories.
coincidental.
There
That's what
are songs that remind me of Magic the Gathering.
Well, the crazy
Yeah.
thing
there are
is,
smells that remind me of Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering.
the crazy thing is songs, or people say a soundtrack to your life. It's really fucking true. Songs literally have marked us for certain periods and whatever we were. Like I told you, Maroon 5. Yeah, I was in college. I remember because I remember pulling up in my shitty Camaro and trying to talk to my wife. I remember hearing outside trying to holler at her, and people were driving by, and Usher was on, going, "Yeah, yeah." You
What
know
song
that
was on the radio?
And
If you wanna-
I like that song.
That was a good song.
And she heard it, and I remember her going
That's a
like,
good club song. I feel
she,
like.
yeah. And I remember going like, "Oh, you like that?" She was like, "Yeah." And then I learned she liked Usher, and I was like, "Ugh!" Like she thought he was hot, and I was like, "Ugh!"
Hey,
But anyways,
if you
but
want to
yeah.
go and take a ride with me, with 3 women in the
If you want to go and take a ride,
that song was
with
on the
me,
radio
with me.
when I was driving here. My
Yeah.
phone like lost connection.
Dude,
so I was like, gotta
Nelly
go to the
is a
radio.
guilty pleasure, I think, because a lot of people don't get like Nelly as a rapper, but I think
Oh, dude, I love his songs.
he has a lot, and
You
then
guys
he
are
did the
freaks.
the country one. I think about it over and over again.
You
Like,
guys are freaks.
but yeah,
Usher's My Way. That's a fucking.
oh, dude,
Wait,
Tyrese is in that music video.
how many
She
My Way
likes
songs
it
are called
my
My Way?
What I say goes.
Feel like
his
we-
first one that came out, I was probably 6th, 7th grade, and I was just going through those motions of liking girls, and it was like
Going through the motions.
basically telling like for the girl to leave the guy, like be the one you with. God, there's a lot of
God.
weird.
Oh, man.
yeah, it takes me
Fucking-
back.
What's
Hell
your
it does.
okay? I got a weird question for you. A little more controversial. What's your least favorite song nowadays? What's the song that? Because I have one. It's Miley Cyrus's. He's one of the good ones. 'Cause I hate. that
People
song.
will hate me for it, but I hate Billie Eilish's.
I'm the bad.
That song's
guy.
garbage.
I can't stand that song.
My problem with the he's one of the good ones is if I swear to God, and this gonna sound bad. I swear to God, if a man had made that song, people would be up his ass about it.
Oh yeah, there's
be
a lot
like-
of things that aren't fair.
Because you're not allowed to call any, but you're not allowed, like you shouldn't call anybody anything. You're one of the good ones. Hey Lucas, you're one of the good ones.
Do you know what's weird?
That applies. The rest of them are bad.
Some
Yeah,
songs
modern
are
thinking.
so controversial that I shouldn't be singing along to, but I just enjoy it. Like "Take Me to Church," dude.
That song's not that controversial.
How's it controversial?
It's
Yeah.
about killing gay people.
It's not in favor of that.
It's telling
But
a story
that's what
about.
But
about.
there aren't that many people
But
that are like,
I
let's
sh-
kill gay people.
I shouldn't be singing along like "Take Me to Church." You know?
Why?
No. What makes it controversial is if the statement in it is a controversial.
Controversial is
statement
me rapping DNA, which is literally about the experience of being a black man.
Or "Fuck the Police."
No, that's different because fuck the police. And I am coming straight from the underground.
FBI. And,
But I don't have it that bad because I'm not brown. You gotta cut that.
No, that's it.
That's sensitive, bro.
I was gonna tell you the Lupe Fiasco one. It says pills with a million side effects. Take them when the pain is felt. Wash them down with diet soda. Killing off your brain cells. Crooked banks around the world would gladly give you a loan today. So my eyes. So if you ever miss a payment, they can take your home away. I was like, fuck, dude. That's hella true. People will easily give you out loans to get a bank, and they have no issues taking that shit right away from you too. But I was more about that. It's just about all how society's fucked up. But
Another guilty pleasure of mine is Twisted. They're juggalos.
How about this? How about this song?
Dude, the song that was hyped for everybody was the dating show. That was hyped in my high school.
Yeah.
So I bought the cassette because it was cheaper. I liked none of the fucking music on there. The other one was very playful, but I end up hating ICP.
It's not. They're not ICP. They have some of the people from ICP will be on songs with them.
There's only 2 of them.
What, ICP?
Are you
Yeah,
guys
that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah.
It took me a minute for that to register what ICP stands for.
We're dope.
Also, I mean, I grew up listening.
Sometimes
to
I just call them IC.
I got another verse for you if you want to hear it out.
Sure.
It's from a song called Shrunk by A$AP Rock. It's she says, "I'm not your enemy. I said that sounds like something that my enemy would say. Instead of playing off the chemistry, she said, you're being difficult. I said, I'm being guarded. You're $250,000 in debt. I get more guidance from my barber. Look, I'm not good at this. I grew up in a noogie fest. You built your walls up high, or say goodbye to all of your cookie puss," which I have no idea what that even means. The cookie puss. "Here's one of your every time my telephone buzzes, I see images of hooded riders setting fires to hundreds." She said, "When you start getting all expressive and symbolic, it's impossible to actualize an honest diagnostic." I said, "When you start getting all exact and algebraic, I'm reminded it's a racket, not a rehabilitation, okay? Agree to disagree, grown-ups from opposite clans honoring the push and pull I should have called the Solomants. Oh well, preservation is a doozy. Will you be needing another appointment? Absolutely. I'm shrunk."
Damn. So he's being a shrink?
No, he's going to a shrink. And my favorite part of that is when she's like, "You're getting all expressive and symbolic. It's impossible to actualize an honest diagnostic," because not only is that just true for him specifically, because he's always talking in fucking rhymes and shit, calling himself the crooked wheel, the crooked spoke of the wheel of Jason or something like that. But it's like that's what a lot of people do when they first go to therapy.
Yeah.
Is they're guarded and they're, at least me for sure, is like I'm uncomfortable with paying somebody to hear me out. It's weird to me. Like, and I understand that's like something you need to get over, but in terms of that, like, that connects with me is his sort of aggression towards a therapist, but also being like, yeah, I got to go back though. Like knowing you're fucked up and also like
it's
fighting against the treatment.
I mean, a lot of it with mental health and music.
Music is just a way to express the inner
right, but
thoughts,
it's something
right?
when you suffer from mental health. It's one of those things that's nice to have that avenue, but you feel like a lot of people more understand you when you hear these songs that where you're coming from, because it's such, again, I hate it. It's such a stigma. Like, mental health needs to be treated like cancer, I feel like sometimes. And I watched a video about, they showed like someone made a video where someone with cancer.
Yeah, but you can't cure mental illness.
You could help with it, but like someone with, like they say, a broken arm, like my dad's always said this, like when you walk in with a broken arm, they know what to do. When you're telling them like, dude, I'm getting these thoughts and this and that, they try to talk to you and they're like, oh, he should be fine or whatever, but you're not. And there's no bandage to put on it, there's no cast to put on it, and it's like a lot of work. And that's why I said people with cancer, they get treatments and this and that, and they get to looked at every day, and it's good. I'm not shitting on cancer. Cancer is way worse, but the thing is,
you should be shitting on cancer because fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer. Get rid of it. But with, seeing someone like a therapist or something, I'll see you in 3 months is the next thing. I'm all booked up. And it's like, you should be seeing them almost like every day.
Well, I mean,
to get fit.
It depends on the
shouldn't that
therapist.
also kind of prove the point where they are working with y'all, but there's just so many that they can't actually.
True.
Well, that was a great talk about music.
Well, I was going to ask, what musicians would you guys want to meet? And like, if you could sit down like this and just talk to them.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix,
Johannes Bach.
Really?
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to talk to somebody, period, from that time.
I think I would like, it's funny, it's people with depression like Chester and Eminem.
Benatar? Pat Benatar?
I would like to talk about like what they went through in their lives. The guy from Everclear, Art.
You mean the guy from Cypress Hill?
No.
Everclear. I thought you
yes.
meant Everlast.
He's been through a lot, and that's someone I also would like to learn like from. Prince is just an enigma. I don't know if I even can talk to him
You
without
just end up playing basketball with him. He whoop your ass.
You guys want some pancakes?
You guys want some pancakes?
I just think like, again, if I talk to him, he'd be like, no, yes, and just like not give me anything. But a lot of things is just like, like I said, Chester from Linkin Park. I mean, he's dead now, but
well, I mean, like if you're
Those
talking
are
about
the
like
most interesting people to talk to.
alive,
Well, no, it's whatever. But I'm just saying because like talking to them, like where they're getting their music from and where they're pulling from, like their depression and stuff, and almost like how they fight it and stuff like that, or even Eminem being addicted to pills and all that shit, and like getting off
Pills.
It's interesting like what you're going through because you'll hear people talk about, oh, when I made this album, I was like this, or when I did this, I was like this. So I'm always interested to like, how did that contrast of being on something or whatever affect the music or whatever? Because maybe you made fucking hits left and right there, being high or whatever. Then do you think, oh, I need to be on it again to make more hits, or or you put your mental health or your health in front of it and worry about that?
A good movie is
We're talking about music.
I know. I would know. Is
No, I'm
Walk
joking.
Hard.
Yeah.
Because I mean that showcases that once he started going down drugs. I mean, same thing happened with like Beatles. You can see the transition of the music from going like a pop band, boy band, because that's what they were
Yeah, but the
during
Beatles
that.
suck,
There's quite a bit of movies.
Yeah, I said it. No,
That's all right.
No,
Everyone can say the Beatles. So I've heard that so much
fuck
in my
the
life.
Beatles.
I don't like people in the
No.
Beatles besides George
The Beatles
Harrison.
are still like the most overrated band of all time.
I think they're overrated. I do think they're overrated. I think they have good music though too.
I think they're on the same overration as like how you guys probably view this, like how I view Beastie Boys. I absolutely despise
crazy.
Beastie Boys.
See, I don't
They're
despi-
garbage.
They're
I
not overrated.
They're full, like every time I go, like, how do people like this crap?
So good.
The thing is, they're not, even in your mind, they're not nearly as overrated as the Beatles are. Like,
yeah, the Beatles think
the
they're
Beatles are like
people treat
one of the
Beatles
most
as, like,
popular bands of all.
gods.
If you say
Yeah.
the Beatles are the greatest band of all time, you are an idiot.
No, they're not one of the greatest bands, but they're probably the most.
They're not
one of
even
the
as good
most-
as the Beach Boys, bro.
they're influential.
Yeah, exactly. As far as influential on the overall scene and what they did and how actually musically talented they are, because most of their albums were done in like short periods of time, like really, really quick.
Like I said, I like
so,
George Harrison.
like I said, as far as
I
like
George Harrison's
musicians go,
As
they're
my
really, really
guitar
good.
Gently weeps. See, I'm more of a Paul guy. But Paul McCartney made the best James Bond song, so.
I don't like Paul McCartney. He seems like a
You don't like
fucking
Live or
dick.
Let Die.
He seems like just a dick. And Ringo's fucking weird, and I don't know.
Fucking John's the worst one.
I mean,
John Lennon? Yeah,
Yeah.
Imagine is the stupidest song ever.
Imagine's fine.
No, Imagine's a dumbass song.
Imagine is a dumb song.
It means nothing.
There is that movie Imagine. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Is it good?
No. Have you seen Yesterday?
Is it called Yesterday then?
I've seen a movie called Imagine that's about John Lennon. And
No.
I've seen a
Okay.
movie called Yesterday about an Indian guy.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that song.
Is that good?
No.
There is
Damn, it looked really good.
I mean, you'd like it for sure.
There's a Beatles movie, or they use the music all across the
It's a
universe.
hard day.
It's really, really good. I would encourage you guys.
Have you-
even if you guys don't like the Beatles, watch
I did
it
a
just because
report
it
on the
is
Beatles.
it is really, really good.
Walking.
Ringo Starr was
So
the conductor on Thomas the Tank Engine.
He also can play without a metronome and be on time with the metronome.
Walk Hard, you said, but there's like the Elton John movie that came out, the Queen movie that came out. They just did
Drugs heavily influence a lot of music.
They just did what was the Tommy?
Yes.
What's Tommy Lee's band?
like otherwise,
Motley Crue.
otherwise you want to have like Master of Puppets because that at least that song's about cocaine.
Motley Crue did the
Holy
one on
Diver?
Netflix
Yeah.
or whatever.
Hurt Myself literally makes reference to drugs.
I get that. I was just thinking of movies that they've done recently of, or even altogether of like
Yeah, but like
The Doors?
But like a
biopic.
rap music.
Oh yeah, they did.
bro.
Val Kilmer played
Yeah,
Jim
Val
Morrison.
Kilmer and the Doors. I'm oh, I would love to meet Jim Morrison.
I wouldn't. He seemed like a douche.
Does he?
Yeah.
Probably is,
He
but
was.
I mean,
he was
well,
basically the fall of that whole band.
But I mean, like, yeah, you're one of like the best poets fucking out there
He's
dealing
no
with that
Bob
shit.
Dylan, sir.
Bob
Bob Dylan can't sing, but he can write.
Axl Rose
Ugh.
is someone that they think is a dick too. I've heard.
A lot.
I
of
watched the whole thing about
musicians
a whole
kinda are.
documentary about Guns N' Roses. It's literally about the fall of Guns N' Roses, and it's basically Axl Rose is a douche and Slash just didn't care that much.
I want to see a biopic on Limp Bizkit. So
I don't.
Limp Bizkit was my shit in high school, though.
I bet it was.
Yeah, like freshman year,
Gotta
dude.
do things my way, my
Dude,
way,
I-
my way. Or
Their first CD with Faith, they're so different. It was very rock, and then it got super hip hop with Significant Other,
chocolate starfish,
Chocolate Starfish, and hot dog flavor water.
hot dog.
Chocolate Starfish is a butthole,
Gonna do it for the nookie.
dude. Wearing a black shirt and a red hat backwards, you know what I was all about.
That's lame.
Get right here, like it's just weird. Smash Mouth,
The only good Smash Mouth song is
All Star.
All Star.
And thank you, Shrek.
And they don't stop running it, and they don't stop coming, and they don't.
Apparently,
stop
they
coming.
thought they were going to
Back
be the next
rules and hit the
Beatles.
ground running. Did make sense not to live.
Their
full fun.
mentality was we're going to be the next Beatles.
They're like, might as well be walking on the Beatles. We're gonna be them. Like they had literally that song.
That's not like you're about to burst into a rap. Beatles, we're gonna be them.
But like other than that, they had All Star.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. They're one of the one-hit wonders.
I would give Nickelback over. Do you know why? Too Nickelback did the Raw intro. Let's get it down tonight, dude. It was hot, dude. I like that intro for wrestling or for Raw. But I think that about sums up everything.
If you could recommend an album or a song to the viewers, what would you recommend?
I would say, if you're into rap, I would say listen to "God Loves Ugly," Atmosphere song.
Don't. It's bad.
It's
The song or the album?
the album. The song's great too.
I'm not a big fan of the whole album. The songs. I'm not a big Atmosphere guy.
Donnie will even say that like the album's fire.
But Donnie will say that's the only fire album.
Yeah,
I
that's what he'll
guarantee
say.
is what he
But that's
says.
what I'm saying. That's probably his best album. I like When Life Gives You Lemons. Paint That Shit Gold, and then there's like another one that I like
When
a lot.
life gives you lemons, burn life's house down and tell him you don't want his damn lemons.
Far as like maybe rock or something different than that,
Just give me one suggestion.
I would probably go. I would do a Prince. I mean, you could do Purple Rain. It's very cliche, but
Not everybody's listening to Purple Rain.
but Purple Rain. It's a movie. The whole fucking soundtrack or whatever you want to call it, because it is a soundtrack and it is an album. Every song's basically been a hit at one point, or most of them. So if you haven't listened to that, I guess that. I mean,
Wings of Maria Part 1 and Part 2 from Tool. It's 2 songs, but they're pretty much the same thing. It's about his mom.
album.
It
Album
could be
line?
an album. Or it could
Well, I mean, that's like a 20-minute thing.
listen to the Beatles' White Album.
Like, I would have to say then 10,000 Days because it's on that album. 10,000 Days is a really, really good album by Tool.
I would
Or
say-
Dark Side of the Moon if you have not listened to that.
Don't listen to Dark Side. I mean, listen to The Wall. It's a better album.
Think so.
I think the Dark Side. I think.
Dark Side of the Moon
Okay,
is more of a
okay,
psychological
okay.
event opposed to what I would consider The Wall.
Okay, so the albums go in this order. The 4 main albums go in this order. It goes Wish You Were Here, The Wall, Animals, Dark Side of the Moon. I don't care what anybody says. Echoes is a great song, though. I
I'm
won't
not
deny that.
Gonna argue any of that.
But my
I would put Pulse just number 1.
my favorite song from Wish You Were Here is Shine On You Crazy Diamond Part 1. Second favorite's Part 2. Third favorite's Part 3. Fourth favorite's Part 4. Fifth is Part
It's
Part
a
5.
really good
6
song.
is Wish You Were Here. And then 7 is Part 6. On the album,
it's
the Wish You
it's
Shine On
fucking
You Crazy
great.
Diamond is there like it's on it's like the last 4 tracks of the A side and the first 4 tracks of the B side.
It's good.
Yeah, the album's fucking amazing. But listen to Masters of the Universe by Binary Star if you like rap music, because that album's the greatest. It's my favorite album of all time.
by who?
Binary Star, Masters of the Universe by Binary Star.
I don't know.
It's got Elzai, it's One
I haven't
Below.
heard of Binary Star.
Binary Star. I mean, if you've been to Yes Donnie, they really only have that one album, but that one album's fucking amazing.
So that's it. And holy
Very
sh-
low energy there at the end.
That's
Come on.
live.
It's my life. Bon Jovi.
No.
All we are is dust in the wind. Oh no, we're gonna get sued by cans.
No, do Metallica stuff, and then Lars will come after us.
Lars. Oh no, not Lars.
Lars is he thinks he's such a tough guy. I'd beat the shit out of Lars.
I don't think Lars thinks he's a tough guy at all.
Have you seen him in interviews and how he gets all fucking hyped?
Yeah, but
Like he'll be like,
there's Metallica's my favorite band. I've done a lot of
know
research.
Lars.
I wouldn't say I know Lars, but I've seen enough interviews and enough interactions where I don't think he would classify himself like, I don't think he would try to fight you kind of tough guy.
hell no.
Like I don't think he would try to fight anyone. That's not how
You heard
James
my-
probably would.
You heard my workout music. You don't want none of this.
He's just
I'm listening to
very
Ludacris
pretentious
and Nelly.
when it comes to his
I just
music.
can't wait for them to have a concert on the moon.
I know, right?
They're the only band. They're the only band to ever have a concert on all 7 continents.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't play Trap on the Ice,
Mm-hmm.
which pissed everyone off. I mean, it was more like a meme pissed off kind of thing, but it's just like, really, you had an opportunity to play Trapped on the Ice on an ice plane.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much money that shit fucking would have cost to fucking deal with that? My God, the logistics on that's insane.
I was trying to think where I heard something like that, but it's a damn Sandler movie. Where he's like, the guy that helped create the iPhones, using the iPhone, saying go for the guy. I don't know. It was something stupid.
Nice.
You're welcome.
So
Boba
what is that?
Fett
Oh yeah, is that
was
next week?
amazing, and that's going to be next week. We're going to close it out with episode 7.
I'm gonna watch Peacemaker tonight.
Episode 6 was bananas.
Oh, we're on episode 6 of Peacemaker too.
How many episodes are there going to be?
I don't know.
Should have that looked
Probably
up.
a couple more. I think it's gonna be more than a Disney Plus series for sure. They got a lot more to expand on. I don't even know what's going on.
But that's coming next week, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about Boba Fett. I got to remember all the episodes.
Why do you think I'm going to wait until watching them all of them to like probably this weekend? If I'm not doing anything.
We'll just have Donnie on the podcast.
I talked to your girlfriend. I was like, "Did you watch like the last week one?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, the last one was really good with Mando and the Blacksaber and shit.
I really don't
Dark
think she's
Saber.
going to be really watching much of it or being on top of it.
She loves Star Wars.
She loves watching other
fuck,
shit
man.
too.
But say what?
No. He says she's not gonna be on top of it.
Oh, I kind of caught that, but I
Yeah,
it's like,
I didn't want to put that in the podcast, but you know,
She'll be on top of whatever I tell her to.
that's horrible.
Thank you guys for
Yeah,
watching.
Whatever.
That's really demeaning, bro.
Thank you guys for watching.
If you were watching Lucas be
like,
a sex pest.
subscribe.
Hey, you can ask her all you want.
share.
She's also a sex pest.
Fucking 100% consenting.
You know who's the
adults.
most sexy pest?
sexy pest.
Sexy
Mhm.
pest?
Ernie's a sex pest. Thanks.
Okay. Like, subscribe, share, click that notification.
Hit that bell icon down below.
Declan.
Your mom's calling you.
Yep.
Oh, I think I hear my mom. That's a podcast. Good.